So it's time for week 6 of the Wednesday Night Wars review on what a week this was, with this being the go-home show for AEW when it comes to Full Gear, and NXT's post-show, first show after NXT's attack on both SmackDown and Raw. Both of them put out some good stuff. So, as a reminder, I go ahead, watch them both at the same time, and I'll compare opener to opener, mid-card to mid-card, and mid-event to main event to see who won this week. Last week you guys said AEW won, let's see if it's different this time around. So, AEW this week kicked things off with a match right away, Pac versus Trent, which was announced prior, and this was actually a good match between the two. A competitive match, both of them getting some offense in, and at some point during the match, while Trent is on the outside, Cassidy goes ahead, gets in the ring. Chuck is like distracting the referee all of a sudden, and Cassidy goes ahead, does his kicks, but then Pac just goes ahead and gives him a big boot to the face, and that ends that. Now the match was good, but the ending, what was up with that? That was definitely botched. So Pac goes ahead and hits that black arrow, he covers Trent, and Trent clearly did not kick out, but yet the referee stopped the count at 2, and he's like, oh, Trent kicked out. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the referee somehow saw or thought he saw Trent kicking out, or if he was told that Trent would kick out at that point in the match and Trent forgot or something like that. So yeah, that was definitely a botch finish right there. If Trent was supposed to kick out and that's why the referee stopped the count, I feel like Trent should not kick out of the Black Arrow. It's one of Pac's finishers, and Trent is not like a main eventer in AEW, and Pac is going ahead and facing off against the main eventer at Full Gear in Adam Page, so I feel like Pac should have won with the Black Arrow here, and if somebody's going to kick out of the Black Arrow, it could be Adam Page at the pay-per-view. But yeah, anyways, right afterwards, Pac goes ahead and locks in the submission hold and gets the win anyways, so good match, just messed up finish. Now, on NXT's side, they kick things off with OC attacking the Undisputed Era and then heading to the ring. So they already took out the Undisputed Era, going to the ring, like the promo right there. I mean, I just like the fact right away that I'm seeing AJ Styles in NXT and a takeover. The fight with NXT, Raw, and SmackDown continues on. AJ going ahead saying that, hey, OC is taking over NXT tonight, and that's not just phenomenal, but undisputed, with Ciampa then interrupting along with Keith Lee and Matt Riddle, and them challenging the OC into a 6-man tag team match. And then NXT followed that up with a great match right afterwards, Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest. I love the first match, and I love this one too. And you know what, with this one, I was actually surprised with the winner. The other one, I was like, alright, Damian Priest is probably winning. This came as a surprise when Pete Dunne goes ahead and gets the win via submission, and I like how he got his payback. He did it pretty much the same way Damian Priest got the win last time, with the referee in the corner. He doesn't see it, a low blow, but he wins via submission instead. As far as who gets the opener win this week, it's gotta be NXT for me. They open things up with both a promo and a great match. Even though there was a commercial during the match, I felt like it was understandable because, you know, they had that promo beforehand and this match, which went on for a good while. AEW didn't have a commercial, but I still preferred NXT's opener. So NXT gets the first point. Now onto the mid-card, I'll go over the good, the bad, and the indifferent for both shows. So when it comes to AEW's good, I loved the Cody Rhodes promo. That was great. And it came as a surprise when he announced that if he loses, he's never going to challenge for the AEW Championship again. He didn't say, I'm not going to challenge for the title as long as Jericho is the champion. He just said, period, he's not going to challenge for it again. So now, I find like they just made that match at Full Gear a lot more unpredictable. Because before I was like, alright, I'm pretty confident Jericho wins here. Now I really don't know. Are they going to go with something that big right off the bat that, hey, Cody Rhodes is already never going to be able to challenge for the title again? Maybe that's going to get, ruled out at some point, maybe by Tony Khan or something. I don't know. But it definitely adds unpredictability, and the whole promo was just amazing. Another good, the big dude from Dark Order actually put on a shirt now. That's good. I was just talking about that, what was it, the week, not last week, the week before that, and hey, they did it. So, yeah, Private Party versus Dark Order. Great match there. Happy they had Private Party win the match. One thing, honestly, during this match that I wasn't sure whether to put it in the bad or just leave it alone is when I discovered that scream that I would hear sometimes during their tag team matches wasn't a girl in the crowd. It was actually Isaiah Scott. This entire time, I didn't know it was him doing those screams. And I don't like it, but it's something kind of small, so I don't know if I'll put it in the bad section or just leave it alone, whatever. They're into the triple threat match at Full Gear for the tag team titles, where it's going to be Lucha Bros and Private Party versus SCU. Love the comedic Jericho video package. I didn't expect that, but it was good. It was funny, it was good. And they had Virgil in there, you know, bringing up Olive Garden, which we know he loves. Chris Jericho's aunt's friend on there. Jake Hager just looking at the screen, at the camera. Just overall, this was great. And then the women's tag team match that they had might have been the best women's match that they've had ever since debuting on TNT. I'm talking about Jamie Hayter and Emi Sakura versus Shana and Riho. The women that they've introduced these past like 3 weeks, Jamie Hayter, Shida, as well as Shana, I think they're all great. And I think we should see more of them, because with them, they put on a great tag team match. This was way better than the Riho and Britt Baker tag team match. Only thing is, the person that I least wanted to win, Emi Sakura, went ahead and won the match. But then afterwards, I find out from the commentary that she's her teacher. So alright, teacher versus student at the pay-per-view. I don't mind that. And then that Brandy Rhodes promo that they showed, I don't know if I should put that in the good or indifferent, but it was definitely better than the Brandy Rhodes promo from last week, which just made no sense. Then when it comes to indifferent, I've got to put the Shawn Spears, Brandon Cutler, and post-match save by Joey Janela in there. I think Shawn Spears' look in AEW is a lot better than his WWE look. The match itself was just alright, was just okay. It was just a match to give Shawn Spears a quick win, and that's what it needed to be, a quick match, which it was. But I don't know how I feel about Shawn Spears in the ring, and then looks like he's getting into a feud with Joey Janela. Well, he's in a feud right now with Joey Janela. Looks like they're gonna have a match probably. I don't know, not really that excited about it or whatever. We'll see where it goes, but as of right now, I'm just like, meh about it. So I'm keeping it in the indifferent section. Now, I kind of want to speed things up here. So when it comes to the good, when it comes to NXT, Tainara versus Santana Garrett. This was my first time seeing Santana Garrett on NXT, and hey, I liked the match. I thought Santana was going to win here. So just like the Damian Priest versus Dumb match, I was surprised with the finish when Tainara went ahead and got the win. But hey, I thought it was a nice quick match, nothing wrong with it. And then Shana versus Dakota Kai, another good women's match. And I'm liking Shana in the ring. I love her spear into that sleeper hold, or what looked to be a spear, but then she transitioned it into the sleeper. I thought that was a really good transition. First time I see that. And she ends up getting the win with the submission. That was expected, and then it was followed up by a brawl by the face team and the heel team, and then Mia Kim comes in with a save with a kendo stick, and then that leads into that backstage segment where Mia Kim is announced as the last participant, or, you know, the final member of Rhea Ripley's team, and then Dakota Kai looks sad and she leaves. I'm interested in seeing where that goes. Is she gonna turn heel, or is she gonna end up saving them at some point and then they're gonna want her again in the team? I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I like both of those parts. Nese versus Garza. Great cruiserweight match. Now this one, I had a feeling Garza was gonna win, but they had me fooled when Nese hit the 450 splash. I thought he was gonna get it right there, but Angel Garza got his foot on the ropes, and then he hit a unique looking finisher for the win. Not sure if I like the finisher or not, but definitely unique there. And then after the match, Lio Rush comes out and Angel Garza slaps the crap out of him. I thought Lio Rush was going to do something, but he just laughs it off like, okay, we'll see. But yeah, I like that whole thing too. And then somebody who's quickly becoming one of my favorites in NXT, Isaiah Scott Swerve versus Dijakovic. This, to me, this was my favorite match during the mid-card for the show. Love this. And I love Isaiah Scott's fake out where he went for what looked to be the super kick, and then Dijakovic just, blocked, put his hands, in front of his face to block it. So Dijakovic faked them out and then kicked them with the other leg. That was cool. I just love Scott's unique offense. Of course, he hits super kicks like the others, but he also seems to try and vary it up. Have a unique moveset compared to the other superstars, and I like that. I was hoping he'd win, but I had a feeling that Dijakovic would win, and indeed he did. But hey, loved seeing Isaiah Scott in the show, and great match. And Morrow during the match, this dude sometimes says the weirdest stuff. He's like, yo, being in the ring against Dijakovic is as enjoyable as drinking hot dog water. Where does he get this stuff? But anyways, whatever, yeah. And as far as the back for NXT, really, I've got nothing. As far as indifferent, I've got nothing too. So when it comes to the mid-card, NXT wins this week too, so that's 2 points for NXT. And then when it comes to the main events, AEW had Kenny Omega, Adam Page versus Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. This was another good match, and the ending comes when Pac goes ahead and low blows Adam Page while the referee's distracted, and then back in the ring, Jericho goes ahead and hits him with the Judas effect. As expected, Jericho and Sammy win the match, and then they attack the faces after the match, but then Cody comes in for the save. Jericho tries to run away, but MJF comes in with a chair, hitting Jake Hager and Jericho, sending him back in the ring. Cody goes ahead, hits the crossroads on Jericho, poses with the title, but then Jon Moxley comes out with the barbed wire baseball bat. Kenny Omega grabs the broom with the barbed wire. They face off or get, into the stare down, but then Santana and Ortiz come out and they attack both Omega and Jon Moxley. Young Bucks come out for the save, so it's like this big brawl. Eventually, they go up to the stage, and on the stage, Mox goes ahead and hits Dirty Deeds or the Paradigm Shift on one of the, either Santana or Ortiz, I don't remember on which one, but one of the two, and then Nick Jackson jumps from the top of the entranceway onto everybody, and it's just a big brawl that ends the show with the faces and the heels that all have matches against each other at Full Gear. So, cool way to end the show. And then NXT, of course, had the main event, OC versus Tommaso, Keith, and Matt Riddle, and this was a really exciting match. I'm still like, wow, AJ Styles is in NXT, and, you had interactions with, like, everybody you wanted, with AJ and Riddle, AJ and Ciampa, Keith and AJ. It was just great, and, I'm always impressed with Keith. I like watching Keith. He might be my favorite in NXT. He actually pounced AJ into the referee, and this is where the chaos really started, because then Ciampa went ahead, hit his knee in the corner on AJ, who's about to hit his finisher, but then Finn Balor's music hits, he comes out, and it's like, oh, Finn Balor, and you've got OC in the ring, and then he goes ahead and hits that same, something Sunday, or whatever, on the ramp on Riddle. Remember, the referee's out at this point, so he doesn't see that, and then AJ Styles goes ahead and looks at Finn, and then he gives him, the club sign, the Too Sweet, and Finn Balor gives him the handguns, and the crowd cheer for that, and then AJ Styles hits the Pele kick on Ciampa, and then he goes for the Styles Clash, and I'm thinking, oh, so this is how the match is going to end. The referee's going to get back in the ring, and count the Styles Clash 1, 2, 3, but out of nowhere, Adam Cole comes in, he goes ahead and super kicks AJ Styles while he's got Ciampa for the Styles Clash, and then I'm thinking, oh, so no, NXT is going to win the match. But no, Adam Cole goes ahead and hits the last shot on Ciampa, and that pretty much ends the show. Adam Cole's music hits, he has to stare down with Finn Balor, and that's it for that. There's no ending to the match, but I'm like, yo, that was awesome. I love that. Love the match. Love the ending. I don't even care that there wasn't a winner. This was cool. So, who wins the main event? Honestly, both put out great main events. But even though there wasn't a finish, I've got to give it to NXT. That was just cooler to me. So, wow, NXT gets 3 points. In my opinion, they won the opener, the mid card, and the main event. But don't get me wrong, I thought AEW also put on a good show, but NXT edged it out in each of the categories for me. But in the comment section, let me know what you thought and vote in the poll in the top right corner, and tell me if you thought NXT or AEW won this week's show. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button. I'm out. See ya.